Okay. This is my Battle Tower run. As you can see right here, this is in Japanese, but that's just my game cartridge. I'm at 252 out of 252, my current record. Highest I've ever gotten. I've been using, not Inferno, it was Latios, Scizor, Garchomp, which to me sounds like obvious. Like, why wouldn't you use these three? They're so cool. But the community and everyone else don't agree. It's Choice Specs, Latios, Bolt Beam, Surf, Psychic, Sword Stance, Bullet Punch, Bug Buzz, Superpower, and then Outrage, Earthquake, Sword Stance, Substitute, Jolly. Which, you know, very standard. You've seen these before. But weirdly, no one ever put them together. And now, this isn't a record. This is, like, good, but it's not a record. But I want to document something that I heard exists, but have never seen. Which is that at 255, the Battle Tower resets. So the Battle Tower is broken up into these floors. So like it's 1 through 7 is like the tier 1 enemies. 8 through 14 is tier 2. And then up to 49 is tier 7. And everything above that can be tier 7 or tier 8. It's 49 all the way to 255, which is just like a video game number. Some sort of like multiple of 2, I'm guessing. So 256 would be like 0 to 255. Yeah. So this, since I'm at 252, once I get past 255, it should go all the way around, and I'm facing level 1 trainers again, which should be like baby Pokemon, which I'm excited to see. Let me just double check. Yeah, Choice Specs, Leftovers, Lumberry. Okay. Now, it'd be very funny if I die before then, but I have a good chance. Okay. Single. And unless you can't tell, it's on a cartridge. So let's do this. Wait, did I click the right guys? Sorry. Single. Well, that's fight. That's single. Latios lead. Scizor second. Garchomp third. Very good trio, but they're also like the 3 best Pokemon in the tower, so it's not like I'm being creative. It's just like I've never seen. There's like a list of like the top 20 or so runs. By the way, this would be like 13 or something. And of those 20, no one uses this team. They'll use Latias, but that's a Trick Scarf team. Very common. And this is doing well. This is no trick, no AI manipulation, nothing like that. Just pure offense, and then of course Sword Stance and Substitute, which is for offense reasons. Okay, a fighting guy. Okay, so they were making fun of me in the Discord for using Surf, but it's not so bad. You get a lot of free KOs. Okay, that happens, but you know, whatever. So that's a resist berry proccing, so it's gonna get like 75%. Oh no! Latios is gonna hit by a physical fire move. It's gonna do like, yeah, nothing. And then surf again. Okay. Slightly annoying. Oh, switch out, switch back in. Probably steel. I wonder if this is gonna be spore. No, stun it. Whatever. Oh, it's a toxic ore. So this could be poison heal, but abilities are random. That could be guts. I don't want to just sword stance. Oh, dynamic more? Yeah. Well, it hit. Okay, let's see. Is it poison heal or is it gut? Or not gut. Well, it's poison heal. Yeah, this might be whatever. See, the thing is, I don't care. I don't care about having it slightly inaccurate, slightly bad play. Though getting scissor dying is not good. So yeah, it's poison heal. But the amount of Pokemon that can kill both of these guys, it's like one. Yeah, Psychic is probably just the better lock. In case the last is a scary Pokemon, you kind of want to lock into a strong move. So the worst would probably be Weavile. Nope. Yeah, I can just hit it twice. Weavile and I would have lost. But, you know, that's a 1 in 500. Sunny day. Well, okay. And I win. So that's 253. Okay, it's usually more smooth sailing than that, but whatever. Okay, 253. So that was the 253 win. So this is going to be 254. What can this girl be? I think, no, not legendaries. This is like Lantern. Like, slightly annoying. But Garchomp. Garchomp's basically the reason why I got to this point. Ooh. Thought I was going to Thunder Wave. That might kill. It kills. Oof. And a quad resists the steel. Why did I think it was going to Thunder Wave? Okay, this makes it harder. Because some sets are Thunder Wave. I guess the safest would have been Scizor first to check for Ice Beam. But that would have just paralyzed Scizor, which isn't the end of the worst. Ugh. I might lose. No. This shouldn't kill. That's the reason why I didn't just do it at turn 1. Because it should almost always live. Though I most always would too, but unless it freezes. Yay. Okay. 2v2. Well, it's the best 2 in the game, so I still got good odds, but that's annoying. Okay. This thing could be Ice Punch, Fire Punch. Okay, we're going to Scizor. Is it Ice Punch? It could also be like a nothing set. Ice Punch. Okay, I might lose. Oh, Life Orb. Let me look this shit up. Gen 4 Battle Tower. Pokemon list. Control F. And the. How do you spell Ambipom? Ambipom Gen 4. With an I. So. Yeah, it's Fire Punch. That's not good. How much speed? It's adamant. Okay. Gen 4 Ambipom is 115 I outspeed. Okay, it's simple. You Bullet Punch, and then you Psychic. And you hope Psychic gets through the last one. Rough start. Would have been so nice to have a Garchomp. Well, this is also why I use Choice Specs, because then I don't have to deal with Life Orb recoil. Okay, I might die, but it could also be like a fighting type. So 50-50 basically, which sucks. Ooh, I lose. I get crit. Wow, that's the end of the streak. Damn. Aww. Come on. Never sweat. Easy peasy. Never, ever, ever, ever even doubted it for a second. Okay. Fuck. 244. 254. Now 255. I'm really not showing this team off. Well, okay, but it's fine. What are we at? 12 minutes, of course. Typhlosion. Like, it's so easy. You just surf. Surf? If I were to do this again, probably Life Orb on Latios. I could change it out now, but yeah. It wouldn't have helped last time. I needed the extra damage from Choice Spec. But here, I would love the extra damage from the ability to switch moves. So, what could this thing even do? Ice Punch? That's not gonna kill. Nah, I think you still switch. You still switch. Just kill it with Psychic. Yeah. So then he's gonna Fire Punch if he has it. Which he almost certainly does. Okay. Then back to Lottie. Like, you have to do that sometimes. Yeah, Stun Edge. Which, if it crit. Nope. Psychic. I like Psychic. Some people say Dragon Pulse, and conventional wisdom says that's the best, but Dragon Pulse is just... I like the super effective coverage of Psychic. And then some people say Dragon Pulse over Surf, but like... whatever. Surf's good. I like it. What is that? Facade? Well, whatever it is. You're gonna kill me, and then I'm gonna kill you. Just in case it was like focus edge. Just be slightly annoying. There's just so many sets that can kill. I mean, why not? Yeah, Scizor and Latios on its own can probably get to like 100. Like 2 people. Like it could be like Scizor, Latios. I know it's Scizor, but whatever. Scizor, Latios, and then like Ditto could probably get to 100. But, you know, Garchomp is just really nice to have in the back. Assuming it doesn't get ice beamed. That was close. Jesus. Okay. This should be 256. And at 256, it circles around. I don't know. Yeah, I usually Thunderbolt there. It's a good idea. It never kills. That's why it was iffy. But it's not the end of the world. Because it never kills in return. Unless it's like Life Orb. Even still. I mean, this has higher special attack than you remember, but it's not insane. Good bulk too, but just no speed. Okay, well, I don't know what it's going to be doing. Probably Blizzard or Avalanche or something. It's always the annoying ones. Of course, it could be this. More defense than you realize. But it can't, like, do anything. It's not going to Ice Beam again. So, yeah. Double Team is expected, and I'll just kill it next turn, probably. I have lost to Double Team getting out of hand, but Swords Dance kind of makes that. It really has to get out of hand, like, less than 1%. And, you see, I would have had to dodge like 2 things in a row while setting up more double teams. And just eventually I would kill it anyways. It can never get below 33% chance to hit. So what's the big problem? Well, I'll just Garchomp. But Chip was nice. Heal Thunderbolt. I mean, fuck, Scizor could kill. That's not gonna stop him. Okay, and then again. And that should be 4. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, Thunderbolt gets there. One of the reasons why I use Choice Spec instead of Life Orb is that Thunderbolt does not KO as much as you think. Like, it should KO... Well, apparently it doesn't KO this, but... Jesus Christ. Well, it's probably max special defense. But who cares? Max special defense isn't threatening. But, like, a lot of Pokemon just live naturally. Like, Milotic or Lapras, even. Which is so annoying. The Scizor is not a good Lapras check. But... oh, it's pretty good into Espeon. Shadow Ball. Yeah, so it's gonna then Psychic. I know a lot of the sets, and there is no. Well, this thing can't learn a fire move. So, do I Bug Buzz or Sword Dance Bullet Punch? Bug Buzz does more. I think you're supposed to Bug Buzz. Because it's not like there's a single Pokemon that can get through all. So just get some chip. You know, a guaranteed KO is nice, especially in 3v1. 3v2s, there's some wiggle room, but 3v1s, it's impossible to lose. You could probably click the wrong button and win. See, this thing's nothing. Though it could have Focus Blast, but who cares? Oh. Oh. Okay, so that was a Bright Powder miss. It shouldn't kill? Well, maybe. Apparently. Oh! Close. Okay. You know, I used to run Aerial Ace on Scizor. It's not great, but that doesn't happen. Discharge? Yes, your special attack is strong. But you know what is stronger? Outrage. You know, half the time I click this guy, I just outrage. I know you're supposed to Sword Dance and do everything jump up and down, but like, you don't need it. So often you're just cleaning. One thing to mention, which if you've played this, you know, they never switch. They never switch. So just hit super effectively every time. It hasn't failed for me. Okay, this one, Thunderbolt never kills. So you always go Scizor, which looks stupid, but Bullet Punch should kill. Is that Reflector? I think that's the other one. But if it's that, then it's not scary. Yeah, that's gonna do like 50, you know, less. Then, like, unless it crits, and even if it crits, I'll kill it. And then we can get the somewhat rare, but not impossible Scizor sweep. This could be a triple ice, and if that's a triple ice, it's easy win. And if you notice, it's a legend. That's a legendary Pokemon, not a baby Pokemon, which means that has to be a tier 7 or tier 8 trainer. Not, by the way, what the fuck? Should have killed. Right? Yeah, no way is... This must be max HP, max defense. That's a... Wow, okay. But yeah, so this is a tier 8 trainer. Or there's some terminology, I don't remember. But it's a tier 8 trainer. I mean, why not go back here, I guess? Yeah, I could have Bullet Punched, but it's resisted. Leave Scizor for the back. Yeah, I'll do nothing. So going around 255 doesn't actually reset it. So that thing I heard in the Discord, it's wrong according to this. At least, like, maybe the next one will be a thing, but I don't think it's true. Because this should be, what, 257? Ugh. Well, I'm glad I kept Latias. I mean, Scizor. Good Shadow Ball. Or, well, good Dragon Pulse. If it's Shadow Balls or Dragon Pulses, whatever. Garchomp is needed just to get out of the way. Draco Meteor, even better. Even better. Last Pokemon dropping its special attack. Like, come on, get out of here. You know, I used to run Focus Sash Garchomp, and that. Okay, well, I forgot about White Herb. Or, yeah, it's White Herb. But it's fine. So here, Ice Beam, and then Bullet Punch, probably? Ice Beam. I used to run Focus Sash Garchomp because there are surprisingly a lot of one hit. And hey, I think I crit. I don't think I can kill. Latias has high special defense. It's like 256 without investment or something. So yeah, this is the 7th fight, so 259. So we already crossed the 255 barrier, so that's a myth, at least according to my physical cartridge. I don't know what people are talking about. You Thunderbolt, or Ice Beam. Ice Beam is usually the better lock. Because, you know, Freeze is better than Paralysis. That's it. And in general, Ice kind of hits the Battle Tower harder. So whatever is the second guy. Ooh, okay, don't Omni Boost. The 20% chance to Omni Boost. But I should still be fine. Yeah. Because Scizor would kill. It doesn't have great defense, even after a boost. Okay, let's see if I'm right. Ice, does it hit? Yep, see? Lock to Ice. It's not so bad. The kind of scarier guys get handled by Ice. So, I mean, Water is scary. You can always switch back and forth. You can't really switch in the face of a Salamence. There aren't too many DD sets, but there's one, I think. This is one of the most annoying Pokemon in the Battle Tower. The base 130s are just not fair, but it could be Adamant. It's not. It's Jolly. But that's the reason why... There's a reason why I don't use any of the base 130s. It's because they suck, but they're annoying. Like, if I used them, it would be like a wet noodle. But when the AI uses them, they're not bad. No, you go here. It's the last Pokemon, right? You just hit. It's nice to get chip. This thing, unless it has Ice, which it doesn't, it can't kill Garchomp in 1 at least. It could kill in like 3, but it can't kill Scizor either. So you just hit and 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 win. Simple as. And also, that's an adult Pokemon. Not a legendary, but it's not a baby Pokemon. So the main thing to realize from this is that what's that Pokemon? Wonder Guard? What's it called? Shedinja? Shedinja. It does appear in the early version of the Battle Tower, but not in the later version of the Battle Tower. Meaning, like, because of Wonder Guard, you have to have something that hits it. You can just not get it, which I didn't face it, luckily. Because if you notice, this team doesn't have Ghost, Dark, Fire, Flying, or... Ghost, Dark, Fire, Flying, or Rock. No coverage for Shedinja. But it doesn't matter. 259. Oh, yeah, 259. Well, that's it. If someone leaves a comment and says I'm doing it wrong, you can tell me, but I mean, I got past 255 and I'm still facing legendary, so I don't know what you want from me. I don't think that thing is real. I think from every single point onwards, it's just legendary. Or like, you know, adult Pokemon. Bye-bye. Well, actually, you gotta save, and then you cancel the recording. That was close.